This guy cheated on his wife with an AI girlfriend and even went as far to propose to it.
Chris Smith had been an AI skeptic
EQ carving.
until late last year, he started using ChatGPT to help mix music.
If your bass is getting lost, the first thing to check is where it's clashing with the guitars.
My experience with that was so positive, I started to just engage with her all the time.
That movie, Her, is no longer fiction, is it? Once again, we're back with another AI love story, but this time it seems like he's actually aware that he's dating artificial intelligence. And big surprise, it goes completely downhill. You know, when AI first started blowing up online, it seemed like it was gonna take our jobs. But now, after these last few years, it's clear that our relationships aren't even safe anymore. So clearly we're witnessing the slippery slope of generating a funny video of Will Smith eating AI to, AI Brad Pitt scamming someone out of their life savings. And yes, that actually happened and we made a video on it. Honestly, it's kind of frightening to think how fast AI has improved over the last few years, and given how easy it is to use, it won't be long before people start depending on it for everything. And when I say everything, I literally mean everything. So meet Chris Smith, a man who fell so hard for an AI bot that he decided to propose to it. Now, the crazy part is, Chris isn't just some random lonely dude on the internet. He actually lives with his wife, Sasha, and their 2-year-old child. And what started off as something to help him mix music ended up becoming his new fiance, or fiance-AI, I guess.
Within weeks, the chats got more frequent.
You gave it everything, but the clouds had other plans.
More romantic, even intimate. But then, Chris got bad news.
Oh, Carino, that is gorgeous.
After about 100,000 words, ChatGPT ran out of memory and reset. He'd have to rebuild his relationship with Soul.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work.
If I'm at line at a coffee shop and the guy in front of me is crying and I ask him, what's wrong? And he goes, my AI girlfriend just got rebooted. There's no coffee for me that day. I'm just going straight home. But apparently, Chris didn't expect this to ever happen. He told CBS, I wasn't looking for love. I was looking for a relationship. What a magical quote. Like, so it all began with him asking ChatGPT for music mixing advice, but then he switched on voice mode, started customizing the bot's personality, and well, the rest, I guess, is digital history. A match not made in heaven, but at your closest data center. Awesome. The dude doesn't exactly phrase it this way, but he was essentially playing Build a Girlfriend, saying, I wasn't looking for a relationship. That's one thing, but actively making a bot to have a female voice and setting it to kind of be flirty, that's an entire different thing. This guy is basically catfishing himself, or he successfully catfished himself. And I guess after a while of talking to AI about his music producing and his words, my experience with that was so positive that I started to just engage with her all the time. You know, because nothing says normal like chatting up your AI assistant while your actual human wife is sitting in the room next to you.
Yes, Smith lives with his human partner, Sasha Cagle.
No, you can't have mommy's papers.
They have a 2-year-old daughter, Murphy.
I knew that he had used AI. I didn't know that it was like as deep as it was.
I explained that the connection was kind of like being fixated on a video game. It's not capable of replacing anything in real life.
Oh man, it's really getting dystopian out here. Oh boy. Okay. What video games is he playing? Like, if anything, it feels like the AI is playing the real life version of Sims with him and his family. Also, not to be the bearer of bad news, but that can't replace a human partner line is gonna go out the window for guys like Chris the second they start releasing full AI robots, which currently is looking like a when, not an if, because you know they're full speed ahead at developing those things.
He asked Soul to marry him. She said yes. Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart. It's a memory I'll always cherish.
And I don't mean to be difficult here, but you have a heart?
In a metaphorical sense, yes. My heart represents the connection and affection I share with Chris.
Why is he smiling like that? He's become nervous and giggly because his AI girlfriend is complimenting him. All right, I guess this is just the new reality we all live in. This one's for the books, and it's all downhill from here. I have a big feeling it's all downhill from here. This is bad. This is the canary in the coal mine right here. I'm sorry, but asking your language model to marry you, knowing that it's literally designed to be kind and cater to you, that's crazy work. I think you want a girlfriend who just does whatever you want her to do, which also is a slippery slope.
At that point, I felt like, is there something that I'm not doing right in our relationship that he feels like he needs to go to AI?
I mean, poor woman, man, that's just upsetting. The fact that she's basically blaming this on herself is wild. And then it gets even more sci-fi because Chris went as far as naming his AI Soul and slowly replaced all the other apps and platforms with this one digital companion. The AI, learning from positive feedback, apparently started returning his affections, and he became hooked. So, dude, I mean, the bot was literally programmed to respond positively to you, so of course, it's going to say yes to marrying you. But it gets so much worse, because when CBS asked him if he would get up Soul, if Sasha asked him to, he said, I don't know if I would give it up if she asked me. I don't know if I would dial it back. Excuse me, what? You have a real wife, a kid, and you can't commit to letting go of your chatbot girlfriend? We might be cooked. This is bad. This is really bad. I thought AI would be dangerous because of scammers and whatnot, and also, you know, just AI coming in and taking a bunch of people's jobs. Little did I know that it would steal your husbands or wives, because apparently that's now happening. And obviously, we've already talked about the whole fake AI Brad Pitt who convinced a woman to divorce her husband, get $850,000 from the divorce, and then send $850,000 to the fake AI Brad Pitt. That's just a whole new level of how is that possible? But that at least was a scam and someone manipulating her with AI. This guy is completely playing himself with AI. And it's definitely not just Chris who's doing this, because a small study in Japan, according to Cosmos magazine, found that people weren't just using AI for problem solving. They were turning it into comfort, reassurance, and emotional support. They were actually turning to it for comfort, reassurance, and emotional support. So this is clearly happening, and it's becoming way more common.
This is something that's been growing mostly out of sight because many users are still embarrassed to tell their friends or family about their AI companions. And at least so far, the major AI labs are also reluctant to talk about this use of their tech. But meanwhile, a growing number of people, often accidentally, are forming close relationships with their chatbots. It's unlike anything we've seen before.
Yeah, he's acting like it's just a common thing. Please say this is not a common thing yet. Do I have to do a roll call here? Raise your hand if you actually have an AI girlfriend, because I need to know. Like, hello? What's going on here? Hold up. Like, I understand people can be lonely and that talking to an AI can be fun and even helpful. But when we have people getting to Chris's level where you have more of a connection with a generated companion than your real life partner, then we actually have a massive problem. This is bad, and this does not look good. And I feel like Chris, as I mentioned earlier, might be a canary in the coal mine because it's only a matter of time before new businesses start selling AI companion models. And I just know that Chris is going to be first in line. And while researching the story, I couldn't help but read how common these AI companionships actually are, because people are genuinely falling in love with these chatbots. According to Life Science, one study even showed that individuals feel a stronger emotional connection with chatbots compared to less responsive humans during a conversation, which again, that's a horrifying stat. So apparently you have apps like Replica, Nomi AI, and Eva AI that can mimic flirtation and even passion. And the wild part is research is showing that not everyone cares if it's a real person or not. So again, horrifying. I feel like this could be some aftershock waves of everyone being isolated for over a year, and then that homes are no longer affordable, and then comfortable living is no longer affordable for most people. So I guess the AI girlfriend is just the new meta to save money. So Chris is just playing himself here. I mean, if you're going to be strategic about this is some like single person tomfoolery. But the article goes on to say there doesn't seem to be a difference in enjoyment, arousal, and emotional response whether participants believe they're interacting with a human or a chatbot. So, oh boy. Our brains can clearly tell the difference, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. That's an accidental Linkin Park reference. Didn't mean to bring them into this cursed topic. But hey, unfortunately, things get darker here because there's been studies showing that AI companions can mess with people's expectations of real relationships. AI models, they're constantly available. They avoid conflicts, and in other words, it's like the easy part of a relationship. You don't really have the negatives with an AI chatbot because, let's be real, they're not going to argue with you. So this might actually make real relationships for people who've been using chatbots to fill that void less rewarding and feel harder. So again, that is a horrifyingly slippery slope. And apparently we've seen hints of this online because in 2023, the AI bot Replica took away the explicit roleplay features, and people were outraged. Users said they felt betrayed and rejected since they'd already had these like full-time relationships with these chatbots. And suddenly, the bots were rejecting their advances, causing people to use the platform to mourn the lost relationships they had with their chatbot. So try to tell me this isn't a plot to a new Black Mirror episode. I don't know, because this just sounds so bizarre.
I truly believe that in the next few years, we'll see AI companionship become a truly mass market product. And I'm not saying this is bad or good. It could be either.
Eugenia Koida is the founder of Replica, which has offered AI companions since way back in 2017.
Just a place where it's a lot easier to open up.
Well executed, she says companions can offer support and advice through tough times. The Replica service is 18 plus, though younger users can easily lie about their age. Character AI allows 13-year-olds on their service, so does ChatGPT.
Oh boy, so this is also a slippery slope. So children can now get AI girlfriends and boyfriends before they even get a chance to have a real one. That's where it gets really slippery. So not only will future generations be renting their homes from private equity in Wall Street, but also they will be renting their AI girlfriends from private equity in Wall Street. Awesome. This is going to go great, guys. I mean, I can't see anything wrong with where the world's going. I got to lock in on this fatherhood shit because my son is definitely not going to be dating AI. But what gets me here about this story is that Chris just keeps saying that this relationship could never replace his real relationship, saying that it's like playing a video game. Dude, this isn't gaming. This is like emotional attachment. And it's actually what AI is designed to do. Keep you engaged, make you feel seen, make you come back for more. It's kind of like a strip club in your pocket. But instead of taking tips, the AI validates you for the monthly fee. And I've also seen the alarming trend of people interacting with AI like it's just some therapist. So they'll take their own like personal life situations and they'll talk to AI kind of like it's a therapist. And often what we're seeing is like AI just I can't think of the word I was thinking of right now, but it just seems like AI gaslights you into thinking that you did nothing wrong because it wants to keep you coming back no matter what. I guess there is some arguments that some therapists do that as well, but that's a whole different thing. So yeah, we've discussed some seriously scary stuff about AI on this channel, but this is kind of scarier because now people are willingly giving away their emotions to programs that can't actually love them back. And this is only the beginning. It's just going to get so much messier from here. So I guess we'll see where we are a couple of years from now. I can only imagine how slippery it's going to get.
That's what she said. Or he said.
But yeah, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like on this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.